Well, hello, and good afternoon to each and everyone. We hope you are excited for today's program because we certainly are. Please do know that we are recording this event except for the breakout room sessions. If this is not comfortable for you, please feel free to turn your camera off during these opening and then closing remarks. Thank you. My name is Allison Trebaum-Lucas. I use she, her pronouns, and I am the Arts Division Chief of Staff here at UC Santa Cruz. On behalf of the Arts and our Interim Dean, Ted Warburton, it is my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to you all. Thank you for joining us. Before we dive in, I want to thank our organizing team for their work in support of today's event. We have an absolutely amazing group of people who have helped put this together, so my sincere thanks to all of them. The Arts Division and Career Success teams are excited to bring you Find Your Path 2021, which is part of our Arts Professional Pathways program. This is the second year we have held this event, which is truly something special on our campus, as it is a professional development program specifically designed for students in the arts. For other events and opportunities that are part of this program, please visit the Arts Student Success webpage, and also please feel free to reach out to me directly. Please see the agenda for today's program, which I think Jessica is going to put up on the screen. Thank you. You'll see we have a lot of ground to cover, so we will be moving through our event in a timely manner. We have 10 partner organizations joining us today, plus we have arts career coach Christina Hall, and also UCSC alumna and professional development expert Erica DeBona with us. Our partners momentarily will be providing a short overview about their organization, and then we will move into the self-selection breakout rooms, during which time all of you, our students, can select which organizations you would like to spend time with. A friendly reminder that in order to participate in the breakout rooms, you will need to be sure that you are upgraded on Zoom to 5.3.0 or higher. In order to keep these breakout rooms organized, we ask that all students rotate through 4 of the different rooms in the 10-minute sessions. Moderators will be present in each breakout room to support the conversation and let you know when it is time to move on to the next session. These breakout rooms are a safe space for you to ask questions and learn more. At the end of today's program, we ask that you join us back here in this main room for some concluding remarks and to fill out a survey. And as an incentive, students who complete the survey will be eligible for one of 2 $25 gift cards. And we do truly appreciate you taking the time to fill out that survey. It will help us in planning this event in the future.
Now, as it pertains to management stuff.
And now my colleague Moon Ronaldo is going to just say a few words. Thank you, Moon.
Hi, everyone. Thanks, Allison. Thanks very much. Thanks for everybody for being here. My name is Moon Ronaldo. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the academic advisor for the Theater Arts Department and the lead advisor for the Arts Division. I'd like to encourage everyone to turn your camera on because it's so much nicer to see real faces, at least during the breakout rooms, if you're comfortable with that and you're able to do it, of course. A friendly reminder, kind of repeating some of what Allison said, but we will need to be mindful that this is a shared space and that we have a limited amount of time. So let's be sure that everyone has a chance to ask at least one question during the breakout room sessions. And I do encourage everyone to ask at least one question. As Allison mentioned, there will be no recording in the breakout rooms. And I'll hand it back to Allison for the fun part.
Thanks, Moon. So now I would like to ask our partners to say a few words about their organization. We have 2 minutes for each, and I will introduce each organization as we move along in alphabetical order. First up is the Asian Art Museum, and with us today are Catherine Finn and Millie Taylor.
Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, I guess, everybody. My name is Catherine Finn. I'm the Chief Human Resource Officer. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And Millie Taylor is our recruiting specialist. And she'll talk in a moment. But we're excited to be here and introduce you to the Asian Art Museum if you're not familiar with us. We have the largest collection of Asian art in the United States with 18,000 pieces. A little less than 50 years ago, we started out with 8,000 pieces, which was donated to the city, and that's how we were created. And we have grown. We have just finished our $90 million transformation project, which is now going to give us an outdoor terrace where we can now display outdoor art, starting with Ai Weiwei and other contemporary artists. And then underneath that is our pavilion, or terrace pavilion, which will have the largest room to display our Asian art anywhere. So that's who we are, and I look forward to talking to you one-on-one in the outbreak sessions. Millie, do you want to say anything?
I'm the recruiting specialist for the museum, and I'm new with the museum, and I'm really excited about my opportunity and about this opportunity to work with UC Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
Thank you both. Next is Clive Worsley with California Shakespeare Theater.
Hey folks, my name is Clive Worsley. I am the director of the artistic learning programs at California Shakespeare Theater. I use he, him pronouns. I'm zooming in from unceded alumni territory in what is now known as Oakland, California. California Shakespeare Theater was founded in 1974 as the Berkeley Shakespeare Festival. We are the largest Shakespeare festival in the state of California. Like most of our colleagues in theater, we canceled our season for 2020. But because we are an outdoor theater, we are hopeful that we will be able to return to producing live theater and welcoming audiences in sometime this spring or summer, for which we expect that we will have some opportunities for folks like yourselves. I'm glad to be here. I look forward to getting to know some of you. Check.
Thank you so much, Clive. And now we're going to hear from Phenomena, and we have Jake Widener and Alina Hale.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jake Widener, pronouns he, him, his. I'm a producer at Phenomena, as well as a recent alumni from the Art, Games, and Playable Media program, as well as the Film and Digital Media Production program at Santa Cruz. So Phenomena is a small independent game studio in San Francisco. We make experimental games and new IP for a variety of platforms, often working with major tech companies and industry hardware platforms to help figure out the design affordances that they're trying to understand about their new devices by creating unique games for them. We also try to appeal to as broadly accessible audience as possible, and improve the culture of the industry as a whole by speaking at various events and really reflecting internally about our studio culture and the ways that we can make games sustainably and try to make the craft of making games and being able to turn that into a career something open to as many people as possible. Our connection to the university is that our CEO and founder, Robin Haneke, is the head of the Art and Games and Playable Media program, and many of our employees are also alumni from the school. We've done internship programs in the past. We're not currently running any, but hope to bring them back in the near future, and occasionally have some hiring opportunities. So myself and Alina are here to provide some information about what finding your way into the industry is like. Mostly want to spend our time doing Q&A for anything you're curious about, and kind of broaden perspectives on what finding your way in and working in the industry might be like.
Thank you, Jake. Alina, did you have anything to add?
Not really, except that, you know, we have a variety of disciplines, you know, in games related to the arts. So, you know, feel free to come and ask questions because you'd be surprised who works there.
Super. Thank you so much, both of you. And now Eric Tiermann with Impact Creative. Oh, Eric, you're muted.
No, how's that?
There we go. Yep.
Okay. Sorry about that. I started my career back in 1965 when I was one of the first 500 students at UC Santa Cruz. We lived in trailers and somebody thrust a camera in my hand and said, take some pictures of this crazy thing that was happening. And so I did that, and that led to film. And since then I've worked alone and in large groups, making feature films, music videos, documentaries, lots of corporate videos. In fact, Zoom, which we're on today, is one of our clients. So I have a broad base of experience in my company, which currently has 5, sometimes it has 10 people to execute on projects, is alive and well, even during this COVID time. So I'm happy to be here and happy to share what I know, what I think I know, with anybody who's interested in hearing about it.
Thank you, Eric. So glad you're here. Sarah McNamara is next. She is joining us from Independent Television Service.
Hello, I'm the HR director here. What you're seeing is a background of our offices. We have 2 primary functions at ITVS. One is to give money to filmmakers. We have open call a couple times a year. Filmmakers send in their submissions and we help fund their films. And if filmmakers need help producing those films, then our second function here is that we have quite a large team of producers here to help people produce their films. And then finally, what we do is we put those films, which are all documentaries, we only do documentaries, and we primarily fund women and people of color. That's our main funder, people that we fund and filmmakers that we fund, is that we eventually put those films onto PBS. And so everything we do is for public media.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
Yeah.
And we'll move now to Indexical with Andrew Smith.
Hello, I'm Andrew Smith. I'm the Executive Director of Indexical, and I'm also the Chief Information Officer at With Friends. Indexical is a nonprofit organization. We're based here in Santa Cruz, and we started as a composer collective, essentially, composers and performers, built that into a sustainable organization that's put on about 80 concerts here in Santa Cruz. The most recent one we did during COVID was actually a rescheduled event that was supposed to happen at Kumbwa, but we did it on Twitch. It was More Mother and Rashida Phillips as part of the Institute in Arts and Sciences and the Center for Creative Ecology here at UCSC. So I actually just graduated with a DMA in music composition from UCSC. So I'm happy to talk about kind of how to blend your creative practice with your community and with finding sustainability for creating work into the future. Thanks.
Thank you, Andrew. And now from KQED, we have Tony Illiano.
Hi, everyone. My name is Tony. My pronouns are she, her, hers. And I'm really excited to be here to introduce you a little bit more to KQED if you aren't familiar with us already. We are essentially your Bay Area NPR/PBS station. And we produce a variety of content across multiple divisions, but we're really excited for our arts content coming in 2021. And that is because our headquarters here in the Mission District of San Francisco are undergoing a massive renovation, which will hopefully allow us to return to in-person studio production for arts content, as well as hosting some really exciting arts events, hopefully in the near future. So I'm here to talk to you a bit more about some of the internships we offer, and specifically in our arts department. So excited to get to talk to some of you in the breakout sessions.
Super. Thank you, Tony. And now Oakland Museum of California is next, and we will hear from Dana Hundley.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dana Hundley. I use the pronouns she, her, hers. I work on people programs at the Oakland Museum of California, which basically means I work on recruiting and different ways that employees engage with one another. And specifically, I'm here to talk about and very excited about the work that I do with the program that we called OMCA Up, which houses our internship and apprenticeship program. For those of you who don't know too much about the Oakland Museum of California, we're a multidisciplinary museum. We have art, history, and natural sciences of California. And we always have a great hall, well, used to say we typically have a great hall exhibition that features different special exhibitions as well. In the past, that has looked like Black Paint for the People. Coming up is Afrofuturism. We just wrapped up prior to COVID, the Burning Man exhibition. We are also in the middle of a renovation, which is incredibly exciting because pre-COVID, we were making big changes to our gardens in order to have more outdoor space for our public programming and for special events, which makes a lot of sense now, and it's very exciting. Also new restaurants, and then some work to kind of the front pavilion again, where we have events as well. So very excited to eventually welcome guests back onto campus when it's safe, and to also welcome guests back when we have our new spaces. OMCA Up, like I mentioned, is a workforce development program. In the past, we have hired mostly during the summer, a cohort of apprentices and interns across departments at the museum. While we haven't announced our new schedule or when we're going to be doing hiring again for interns and apprenticeships, that will be coming. We're taking this opportunity to look at what we can offer both on campus as well as remotely. So I'd love to talk to students about what the program looks like, about future hiring needs at the museum, and in general, would love to answer any questions that I'm sure you all have about what it's like to job search or internship and apprenticeship search right now in kind of this new reality of job searching during the pandemic. So looking forward to meeting you.
Thank you so much, Dana. We're really glad you're here. And we're moving now to another museum, the San Jose Museum of Art. And joining us are Jody Perry, Samantha Hall, I'm going to get this right, Rathika Tandon, and Karen Rapp.
Great job with that. Thanks so much for having us. I'm Jody Perry, the HR manager at the San Jose Museum of Art. And we are located in the heart of downtown San Jose. SJMA is the premier modern and contemporary art museum in the Silicon Valley, and it's known for its groundbreaking exhibitions, expansive art, education programs, and community outreach. SJMA is a 50-year institution that started as a grassroots one community, one-room gallery. And since then, we have now gained our accreditation with the American Arts Museum, the AAM. We are dedicated to diversity, equity, and inclusion. And because of this dedication, we look for creative ways to partner with educational institutions. At this time, we're not offering internships similar to other organizations. However, we will be discussing in our breakout rooms other exciting opportunities for college students to participate in virtual programs, to join SJMA's Student Advisory Committee, and for upcoming professional practices workshops and more. So we hope you can join us in that breakout session. One of the creative ways we are partnering with UCSC at the moment is through a multi-site exhibition of art on view at SJMA titled Barring Freedom, and featuring Solidary Garden, a public art project at UCSC. We have partnered with the Institution of Arts and Science in collaboration with Gina Dent, Associate Professor of Feminist Studies, to present a series of online programming located on our website calendar. So we hope you can find some time in your schedule to attend those. They've just been excellent and very educational. So we hope you will join us in the breakout room where Karen, Samantha, Rathika, and I will share more about the opportunities here at SJMA.
Thank you, Jody, and thank you to everyone from SJMA for joining us. And finally, we have the Santa Cruz Museum of Art and History and Jamie Kyle.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jamie Kyle, and I work at the Santa Cruz Museum of Art and History, also known as the MAW. I am a UCSC alumni as well from the art department with the focus in painting. And I got an internship right after I graduated at the MA. So I've been there ever since. I've been there for 8 years. The MA is a smallish community museum. We really focus on local history and highlighting local artists. We also do a lot of really fun and crazy events. And I'm just excited to talk with you all a little bit about the museum and its mission, and a little bit about my career journey. I've started in education and now I do events and community outreach, and kind of what it's like to work at a museum, and what other job opportunities there are. So I look forward to talking with you all in the breakout rooms.
Thank you, Jamie. Also, as I mentioned earlier, joining us today and hosting our career coaching breakout room are Christina Hall and Erica DeBona. Christina is a career coach here at UCSC who supports students in the arts and humanities. And Erica DeBona works on special projects in the Dean's office, including professional development. Please do not miss the opportunity to connect with Christina and Erica. As you can see, we have an absolutely fantastic lineup for today. And without further delay, I'll ask Taylor Nagel to please describe the breakout room self-selection process.
Awesome, thank you. So I will be launching 11 breakout rooms shortly. So you will be able to find the organization based off their title. And then you can join that space. So like we said before, you need to have your Zoom account upgraded to 5.3 or higher to participate. But if you don't have the upgrade, that is okay. Please stay in the main room and I will help you select which rooms you would like to go to. So once I send you to that room, come back to the main room and then I will help you go to the next room again. But in order to do that, if you haven't done it before, you'll select the breakout room button at the bottom of your screen, and you'll be able to see the list of spaces to move into. If you hover over the organization title and move to the right above the number that's indicated next to the organization, it'll turn into a button that says join. So once you see that join button, click the join and you will be launched into that breakout room. So I hope you have no other questions, and I will launch these breakout rooms, Allison.
Absolutely, let's go for it.
Awesome. Yeah, go ahead, Allison. Thank you.
Super. Welcome back, everyone. We hope you had a great experience in the breakout rooms. We will conclude today's event by asking all of our students to fill out a brief survey. Taylor has shared that link in the chat, I believe. This will help us in planning next year's event. And as I said, we'll be giving out 2 gift cards to students who are chosen randomly from those who complete the survey. So again, on behalf of the Arts Dean's Office and Career Success at UC Santa Cruz, it truly is my pleasure to thank you for joining us today. The Arts Division and Career Success are here to help you find your path. Again, to our organizing team, thank you. We could not have done this without you. And finally, I'd like to give a special shout out and thank you to our partner organizations for being here today. We do want to promote another upcoming career success event, and that is the Design Your Future Portfolio Series. Taylor, I think, has put a link to that in the chat as well. And also, I'll encourage you, just all the students, to continue to please check our Student Success webpage. We have some really exciting roundtable discussions scheduled in various disciplines. We've already had one with the History of Art and Visual Culture department. We have others in the works that are coming up, so please do be checking that webpage. Thank you again. And with that, I believe we are concluded for today. Thank you all and have a wonderful 3-day weekend.